I'm going to talk about some common English questions that you probably already know, but I'm going to show you the way that I usually say them in conversation, because it's probably a bit different from the way that you learned to say them. And that's fine. You don't need to say them the way that I say them. In fact, you probably shouldn't say them the way that I say them. Speaking naturally usually just makes it more difficult for other people to understand you. That's why you guys like listening to me, because in my videos, I pronounce my words much more clearly than I do in real life. I'm just making this video because knowing how native speakers pronounce things in real life will help you to understand us more easily. And today we're going to look at mostly informal language, language that you use with your friends, family, close coworkers, etc. The first one is, hey, how's it going? You probably already know that hey is a more friendly, informal way to say hi or hello. And how's it going basically means how are you? How is everything in your life? But when I say this naturally, I say, hey, how's it going? For many people, when speaking extra informally, we sometimes don't pronounce the H in hey. So instead of hey, I said hey. And when there is an NG sound at the end of a word, we often just pronounce it with an N sound. Goin', doin', eatin', watchin'. Hey, how's it going? The second one is what's up, which you probably already know is basically just a greeting, similar to how are you or how's it going, and is sometimes a real question, which basically means what are you doing or what's happening. And when I say what's up in real life, I almost never actually say what's up. I usually say, what's up? There is not a clear what's. It's usually just what's up? Or sometimes there's no what, no W at all, and it's just sup. Hey, sup man, how's it going? The third one is how have you been, which is similar to how are you, but how are you focuses on right now. It focuses on the present. How have you been focuses on the whole period of time between right now and the last time that you spoke to that person. But when I say this to my friends, I don't say, how have you been? I don't include the word have. I just say, how you been? In formal English, this would be wrong, but that's okay, because we don't speak 100% formal English when we are speaking with our friends and family. Also, notice how I didn't say you, I said you. When we are not stressing the word you, we usually pronounce it with a schwa sound, you. How you been? Yo, what's up man, how you been? Our fourth one today is, where are we going? Again, going has an NG at the end, so I just say goin'. But I'm also going to do something else. Listen carefully. Where are we going? Depending how quickly I say it, it might sound like where'er, or it might just sound like where. So I might say, where are we going? Or I might say, where are we going? And our final one for today is, what was that about? Which is kind of like, why was that person behaving that way? Or, what happened? You could ask this if you saw someone yelling at another person and you don't know what they were upset about. Something like that. But I would almost never say, what was that about? I would usually say, what was that about? A couple things are happening in this one, so let's take a look. First, just like with what's up, we're not really focusing on the word what. so it can just be what. Next, the S in was usually makes more of a Z sound, was, and that's not special. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But then, after the Z sound, was, we have a TH sound, that, was, that. Pronouncing both of those sounds clearly takes a lot of work. Was that. And we can do that, no problem. Was that. But it's easier to just not pronounce them so clearly. This allows us to speak a bit faster. So we often don't make the TH sound. We just continue the Z sound. Was that. And then we also have something called connected speech. This is basically when the last sound of the first word connects to the first sound of the next word. So if someone is speaking really slowly and really clearly, they might say, "What was that about?" But if we are speaking more naturally, we are going to take the T sound from the end of that and connect it to the beginning of the word about. T'bout. However, most Americans are not going to make that clear T sound. We are probably going to make something called a flap or a tap, which is when your tongue just goes up and down. That about. It's the same sound that you hear in water, little, later. What was that about? So yeah, hopefully this video has helped you to better understand the way that many native speakers often say things in real life. Thank you for watching.